can't go into detail on it.
Brad Dunagon was the deputy administrator of Guam EPA until Loralee Crisostomos submitted her resignation to the governor yesterday and recommended that he take over.
Currently, our administrator is on leave. At the end of her leave, my understanding to be July 30th, she has tendered a resignation request, at which time and the action that will take place there, I can't communicate to that at this point.
And your role now is?
My role is the acting administrator.
This afternoon, Dunagon called the GEPA staff together for a closed-door meeting to start the process of rebuilding the agency's battered image.
The emphasis of today's meeting was just to build or to reinforce confidence in the agency and the mission.
It won't be easy. GEPA, under the management of Loralee Crisostomos, was criticized by U.S. EPA for mismanaging federal funds. Lack of transparency and unresponsiveness was one of the biggest complaints at a recent oversight hearing.
One of the things that we're going to continue to do is to network with our sister agencies, as well as continue building relationships with the legislative members that have the ability also to facilitate our objectives and goals, especially looking forward into the surge, and then reinforce our relationships with Region 9 U.S. EPA.
Among the controversial issues that GEPA has been dealing with in recent months has been the notice of violation against Bali Steel, which was shut down in April after they were cited for 16 violations by the agency. Dunagon says that the GEPA board has now approved lifting the NOV against Bali.
The decision has been made by the board. So based on the document that's going out to Bali Steel today, the board is permitting a conditional lifting of the NOV of Bali Steel.
And what that means is that the long-stalled abandoned vehicle program, at least as far as GEPA is concerned, can now go forward.
My understanding is that Bali Steel will be able to re-participate in any existing programs.
Dunagon has lived on Guam since 1986. He was with the Navy and joined the private sector working with Raytheon. His background is primarily technical. He has a high school equivalency degree from GCC and an associate's degree from International Miracle Institute, a fundamentalist educational institution in Pensacola, Florida.
And you feel you're qualified for the job as permanent director?
I would feel that I would be qualified if it were tendered to me.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.